SAP, as you correctly said, SAP is the ERP, Enterprise Resource Planning. It's a software. Okay. And what it does, it maps the current business process. Okay. For example, your company's current business process into this particular software.
Hmm.
Simple logic, ERP software is this. So
Yes.
when we say the current business process of your company, then it is about the end-to-end part. Okay, we can still we can go ahead and map only the procurement part, only the finance part, only the sales part. Okay, only the inventory part, I would say.
Yes.
But it doesn't make sense
Hmm.
when we say it is ERP. It has to be in a full-fledged kind of a thing.
Yes.
Okay, then only the exact ROI will be we can get the exact ROI, return on investment, from that particular software, and we can
Yes.
actually enjoy this particular software kind of it. Okay, so clear on this now, what is SAP?
Yes.
So SAP, the full form of SAP is system, okay, system application, would say system applications also, it's okay, and products. Okay,
Yes.
SAP, it is the German software, or it's a company, I would say. SAP is the company over there. Okay. So
Okay.
in a layman term, we always say SAP, 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 but it is not SAP, it is SAP. Okay,
Yes.
because it is not only the name of the company, but the software also, as system applications and products. Okay, that's why it is always called as SAP. So it's a German-based company. Uh, I think 1972 it was founded with a different versions, and as the number of years passed, they came up with different variety of versions of SAP. Okay, so quickly to brief is way back in 2000, I would say 2 or 3 something. Okay, we had something 4.3 version, then came 4.6 version, then came 4.7 version. Okay,
Okay.
and then with 4.7 there was some kind of, I would say, web based, then further improvisation was, or additional, I would say, additions were web based. Okay, and then in roundabout from 2012 15, the S4 HANA started.
Okay.
Okay, so this part, okay, I would say this part is termed as R3 ECC. R3 is real time 3-tier, ECC is enterprise central component. Okay,
Yes.
yeah. So R is real time, 3 is 3-tier. So when we say 3-tier, the 3 tiers are GUI. Okay, then the middleware. Okay, middleware, I would say, where your computations, everything happens. Okay, and third is your database. Computations, I would say, let's use a word where the processing happens. Okay, example, say you're creating a purchase order. So what you see in the screen, or right now what we are seeing in the screen, is the GUI, front
Hmm.
page, graphical user interface, GUI.
Okay.
Okay, and then when we save this, okay, say for example now I am saving this, so certain things happen, certain processing happens in the background, that is your middleware, and finally the data gets saved in the database.
Okay.
Okay, so that's why it is called, or it was called as R3. ECC, Enterprise Central Component, meaning we have lot many things over here. Okay, so we definitely here have the SAP, I would say core component. Okay, core components. Now, what are core components? Okay. So the core modules of SAP. Okay, so it is FICO, then it is SD, then it is MM, then PP. Okay, you may add project maintenance, project systems. Okay, FICO, finance and controlling, sales and distribution, SD, MM is material management, production planning and control, plant maintenance, project systems, quality maintenance, so on and so forth. You may also add HCM if required.
Okay.
Okay, then this was in one box actually. Then there was separate box kind of a thing which is called as APO, advanced planning and optimizing.
Okay.
Okay, then further enhancement or improvisation was done from a SD per se. So in SD it was CRM, MM it was SRM. Okay,
CRM is customer relationship management, right?
correct.
And SRM is
CRM,
supplier.
supplier, customer relationship management, supplier relationship management. Little bit PP ka advancement is your advanced planning and optimizing.
Okay.
Okay, so the planning takes place in a different altogether component kind of a thing. And then it was also, I would say, net based, NetWeaver. So this was one box. This was then separate box. This was one box. This was another box. APO was another. In NetWeaver is a I won't say box, but how the things are linked. So everything is now net based, right?
Yes.
So that component was there. And getting it, na?
Yes. What is NetWeaver?
NetWeaver is the particular, I would say, software can be accessed or runs over a net base, internet based.
Okay.
So you have a web browser kind of a thing, and then you can connect through different components here. So this is how the linkage used to be there, because all these were on one box, but then there was
Yes.
all separate box, and then all put together was a core component. So how you are going to link it? Okay, then your master data maintenance came, master data governance came, all these different modules came, and there was a separate module, I would say, which is called as ABAP, advanced business application programming. ABAP, it's a, I would say, technical part of this. Okay, all these are kind of a functional. If you
Yes.
closely observe, FICO is a module in the particular company. You are working in MM, so it's a module. Okay, material management, then sales and distribution, production planning, maintenance, quality management. These are all modules of the particular company. Whereas this is a technical part. Okay, if you want to do some kind of enhancement, or you want to tweak the standard programming, so the ABAP, we need a programmer here. Just like what we have Java, Oracle, Microsoft, or C++, right? So like you have a ABAPer. So these are
Okay.
separate set of people who work for SAP, coding part of it.
Okay. So it is basically programming language for SAP, right?
Correct.
Okay. Got it.
And then finally, you have something called as basis. So these are nothing but your database administrator. Okay, meaning who will create a login for you, who will create a login for me. They will provide the proper access. All those things are there.
Okay.
Okay, so all these things were under or are under your core component. So ECC, you can say this. Okay.
Okay.
Clear on this part? R3 ECC, what
Yes.
it is there?
Real time 3 tier.
Correct. So right now, I would say 50 to 60% people are still on this part, ECC part.
Okay.
but they are going to migrate from here to S4 HANA. So this is what your SAP company is also saying,
Mhm.
that from 2020 2030, okay, 31, your HANA will be everywhere now. So they are trying to stop the ECC part of it.
Okay, okay. So by the end of 2030, it will be all migrated to S/4HANA.
Correct, correct, correct. However, it is bit costly, so people or the companies are not as of now much ready on this. But slowly they will do, because this is something really, I would say, awesome. Totally different kind of a thing is coming.
Mhm.
Okay. So actually it started from 12 or 15, the innovation from for S4,
Mhm.
and actually in 2018 it was launched.
Okay.
Okay, so it started with FICO, and then slowly all these modules started implementing. So there what they did is, instead of separate module, they launched is that logistics, which consists of SD, MM, PP.
Okay.
Okay, and then instead of HCM, they had success factor, which is called as SF.
Okay.
And instead of CRM, they had Hybris. They have Hybris. And this is Ariba. Okay. So I'll put it here, CRM. Okay. This is SRM, like this. Getting?
Yes.
So this is something new. And then they have also included uh, LOB, line of business, I would say. Line of business. So something 10 to 15 line of businesses. So it's about manufacturing part. Okay. So manufacturing vertical, your
Mhm.
pharma vertical, your retail vertical, oil vertical. These are all vertical, no? This business are
Yes.
there.
Yes.
Process industries, healthcare, insurance. Okay, all such verticals, which now they called as line of business. So all are incorporated in this particular S4 part of it.
Okay.
Huh? So there's something called as, I would say, combination of retail plus AFS. Okay. Here also then slowly they introduced the retail also. Okay, meaning apart from your this particular I would say functions, they also started adding the industry base. Okay,
Mhm.
industry verticals, I would say. No, industry vertical. So here we had slowly this kept on adding like manufacturing, retail, process, oil, something like that. But it was not full fledged. It was up to some extent. Okay. Later, then they had a full fledged year. This particular thing they had a full fledged.
Okay.
CPG, FMC, CPG is consumer product. Okay, all everything. Then they had it. Then here we had something called as, I would say, AFS. AFS is apparel, footwear, and services or accessories like Nike, Adidas.
Mhm. General merchandising part mostly, right?
Correct, correct. So everything was now incorporated under one box.
Okay.
So here we had different kind of a boxes. Here they have put it on one box.
Mhm.
Okay, and important is S4. What they're saying is it is the fourth generation of SAP. It's not the successor. Like here we are 4.3, 4.6, 4.7, and ECC. So
Mhm.
these are the versions or upgrade of the SAP. So here they are saying S4 is not the next version, it is the next generation. altogether
Okay.
new product of SAP.
Okay.
Okay, and HANA, okay, stands for high uh, analytical appliance, HANA. Okay,
Okay. Yeah.
high analytical appliance. That's why it is S4, SAP fourth generation HANA. Getting it?
Yes, got it.
Correct. So why this was required? Okay, what happened is over this particular I would say version of SAP, the data started growing exponentially. I think you will also agree, because then suddenly this internet came into picture. Then our mobile started growing. Then we had all sorts of cards. Okay, so
Yes.
the companies, their data started growing exponentially, and there was kind of a requirement to process that data on a very high kind of a processing time, less time consuming and all those things. Because then later on during this particular period, SAP also had some kind of a limitations.
Mhm.
Okay, they started putting RAM, increased the data base size and all those things continued. But then somewhere that processing was a hampering part of it. Okay, so they introduced this kind of a thing, HANA. So what they're saying is, what is exactly is HANA is uh, typically here we can see, right, it's a, I would say, GUI, then there is a middleware, and then there is a database. Okay, so once you input the data from here, the data comes here, gets processed, and then gets stored here.
Yes.
So when you are trying to recover the data, the same thing happens. So the request goes here, it works with this particular database,
Mhm.
retrieves the data, and then comes here.
Okay.
Okay, like this it used to happen. Now what they are trying to do is that they have clubbed this particular into one part. Okay,
Okay.
so actually they have tried eliminating the I would say middleware here. So the what they say is the RAM. Okay, the RAM. Now they have placed this particular RAM near the GUI or processor, where the middleware
Mhm.
was there. They have tried to put this here, and it is a very high process. Okay, so I think it's what uh, octa octa processing octa processor. So 8 different processor work at a time, and those processors are a very heavy processor. So they process the data on a very huge scale, and it's very fast.
Mhm.
Okay, and then they process, and then after processing they store it in here. Earlier what used to happen, every time the data used to come from here, used to go there, then come here, again process, come here, and then here. So no, they process everything in one go, and then they save it here.
Okay.
That's the technology they have changed it. And this is with SAP started with this. That's why it is kind of, I would say, patent for SAP HANA.
Okay.
Okay, so even they have changed the database here. So now we can see here the database which they have used is HANA. Earlier the database was kind of a Oracle or Microsoft.
Mhm.
Okay, now it is HANA. So as for HANA runs only on HANA database.
Okay.
That's the kind of a revolution they have done it. Getting this partner?
Yes. Sir.
This is core technical.
Mhm.
Right now, need not worry. It is not directly associated with us. With us meaning being a functional consultant. It is not related to us, but we should know what has been changed,
Yes.
where we were, and from there where we have come.
Yes.
Why S4 is there? Okay. Other thing what they have changed is the user experience. Okay. So here they are saying it is a graphical user interface. GUI, graphical user interface. Okay. Now they are saying it is totally new experience. Okay. And the new front end, I would say, is called as Fiori. Okay. Fiori is flower in Italy. In Italy language, it is called as flower.
Okay.
Meaning the interface they have changed, the look of the interface they have changed. And earlier this particular thing was workable only on I would say desktops and laptops. Now with this we can also work using our tabs, phones, I would say smartphones. Okay, because as mentioned, in last maybe 10-15 years the data has grown exponentially.
Yes.
And with this technology, smartphone technology, everything has become a handy. Okay, now with the particular actually smartphone, you can order the grocery, you can order food through Zomato or Swiggy, right? You can book
Yes.
train tickets, airline tickets, all those things. So use of smartphones has become kind of a vital part of our routine job. So SAP said, why not SAP then? Let's introduce SAP also in this part. Okay, that's why all these things came into the picture. So what happens is with this particular Fiori part, right now what you're seeing here, say this is a Fiori part. Okay, so we can see this particular screen, okay, on your desktop, on your laptop, on your smartphones, and on your tabs. So as per your screen size, okay, Fiori automatically adjusts the screen size also.
Okay.
That's the beauty of it.
Okay.
Earlier it was not the case. So for example, you MM guy or a sales guy, so you being on the travel on the go, you can quickly use your smartphones and use the SAP, which earlier was not the case. The salesperson or the purchaser had to come to office, log on into the system and then do it.
Yes.
But with this, it's not there. And of course, they are using the web-based services here.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm coming back to the content here. So this is what they have explained here. Are you able to see this?
Yes.
Okay, good. See, use of SAP Fiori Launchpad, SAP Fiori user experience, concepts and all those things they are saying. Yeah. The main drivers of this development are smartphones and tablets with their easy to use and flexible user interface. Okay, so the user interface are no longer required to provide maximum functionality, but rather a comfortable user experience.
Yes, got it.
Yeah. So yeah, this is what they are explaining. See, it is a user interface and now it is a user experience, UX.
Yes.
Okay. Once we go to the Fiori, you will come to see. But by the way, have you seen this screen? When you are working as a user, have you come across this kind of a screen?
Yes, sorry, I was speaking on this. Yes, I have seen.
Okay, okay, good. Yeah. So this is what they have quickly done, the difference between a user interface and the user experience. Okay, your interface is from a software per se, describe the interface between the user and the device, and it aims to the maximum efficiency during the use, whereas user experience is the kind of a the perspective of the end user, and then all those motivation and emotion blah blah they are done. Okay, so you typically let me see. Okay, yeah, see, this is the earlier screen. Okay, this is your
I'm
GUI.
still seeing the PDF.
Ah, okay, okay, good.
Basically, they made a more user-friendly interface.
Correct. Yeah, are you able to see this now?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, so
Yes.
this is your SAP screen, GUI,
Hmm.
graphical user interface. So
Yes.
if you see this is actually one of the complicated screen of purchase order. So you enter the material, quantity, price, and all those things. Here you enter supplier and all those parts. So it's a little bit complicated. Okay.
Yes.
But if I take you to this particular screen now, see this is web based.
Yes.
Okay. And I'll just give this manage. Okay. Hope you have received your credentials, right?
No, not yet.
Okay, they will provide maybe tomorrow.
Okay.
So since it is web based, sometimes you will find this kind of a little bit delay. Huh? Just a minute. So as in smartphones, we use different apps, right?
Yes.
Correct. So these are nothing but the apps. Okay. And as they have introduced this, these are the tiles, nothing but, or I would say apps only, small apps they have used it. In SAP term, these are also called as different tiles.
Okay.
Okay. So these are the business kind of a catalogs. Okay. And if you go to this particular catalogs, you can see so many tiles under this. Okay. Earlier we used to have different transactions. Now they are calling it as an app.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Okay, just a minute. I'll stop sharing this. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that's they are saying the user experience, totally different user experience. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So what they're saying is there are different types of users. One is the occasional user, other is the expert, and the last one is the developer. As the name suggests, occasionalists, they will not use the particular app or transaction frequently. Sometimes they will use it. Expert is like us, you and me,
Okay.
who will be using it more frequently, and then other things they will also do it. And developer is kind of, I would say, ABAP or basis guy.
Okay.
So who will work on the coding part, different multiple systems they will working like this.
Okay.
Just for the information, don't worry on this part. But then
Yeah.
you should know what are
Yes.
the expert or the key users and what are the developer or the programmer. Right? Yeah.
Yes.
And so now coming to the Fiori part of it, it is a unified user experience of a variety of clients. Users should have consistent, coherent, simple, all those blah blah blah. Okay. Yeah. What is the difference here? When we say Fiori, we already seen this, right? Adaptive, coherent, simple, delightful. Just now we saw it's really something good. It soothes our eyes as compared to the normal GUI. Important part is it is role based. Okay, meaning now I'll just go to this particular system here. Yeah. So when I'm saying I'm working in a GUI, okay, standard GUI. So you can see here all the things are available to me. I'm a
Yes.
material management guy, I'm a sales guy, I'm a production guy, I'm a quality management guy. I do have the access to finance also, human resources, all the tools, and this is ABAP.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is available. Okay,
Yes.
maybe the proper access is not available to me. I'm okay with that. Okay, if you go to this particular planning part, something like this, maybe it might not work right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, or say I'm a accounting guy, so I may go here and then I will try to see if anything is there or not, something. Getting it?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, say like this. Okay, though I am not a, right now they are given me the access, it's okay, but
Mm-hmm.
otherwise these are not required. I'm a material management guy. I don't need this.
Yes.
So unnecessary this particular things is extra loaded here.
Mm.
Now if you come to this Fiori part of it, based on my role, okay,
Mm.
I can see all these things.
Okay.
Again, right now they are given everything to us, maybe to you also all these things would be available,
Mm-hmm.
but I can control all these things. And how I can control? Based on the rules.
Okay.
Getting it? Now
Yes.
what are the rules? How to control? We'll see to it. Okay,
Mm.
but this is the major change which they have done it.
Okay.
Now for example, you being in a procurement guy, you being into a purchase, okay, say your job is to create a purchase order. You don't need a finance, you don't need a even stores ka access,
Yes.
because
Yes.
you are mostly into purchase orders. So vendor management, pricing, purchase order, follow up, and all those things.
Yes.
Nothing
Correct.
to do with inventory. Why you want to overload everything here unnecessary?
Mm-hmm.
So that we can actually control through the Fiori part of it.
Mm.
That's the beauty.
Okay.
Huh? So this is what they're designed for your needs and how you work.
Okay.
Okay. So the same thing they have explained now. The 5 design principles of SAP Fiori: role based, responsive, coherent, simple, and delightful. So don't buy heart, but somewhere just note it down, because this might sometimes come in your certification exam also.
Okay.
Okay, what are the different I would say Fiori user experience, how it is different from GUI. So they
Mm-hmm.
may give these kind of examples. or
Okay.
options.
Yeah.
Just
Yes.
note it down.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Then this is important. Application type. So this is again I would say certification question. This might come. What are the different types of application types for Fiori? So we have three kinds of. Okay, Fiori apps can be divided into three following application types. One is the transactional base. Okay, this one, meaning whatever the transaction we do, that is your transactional base. Second is the fact base. Fact base, I would say, is a kind of a reporting part of it. Okay, so how much purchase orders worth rupees you have generated in this month? For example, in your case, it might be what? Parlay biscuits.
Yes.
So how many purchase orders you have procured, how much you have received, and all those things in reporting part of it, analytical apps. Third is kind of a fact sheets. Fact sheets is kind of a typical high level reporting, analytical reporting. Okay, so if you have three companies, Parley, HUL, and ITC. So what was the number of goods procured, item category procured, how was it done? All those kind of a fact sheets can be seen over here. So what they're saying, fact sheets provide a 360-degree view of essential information about the object and contextual navigation between the related objects. And apart from this, you can also have this kind of a graphical view, which was missing in your normal GUI. Okay, it was there. I won't say it was completely missing, but it was not this way.
How will we differentiate analytical and fact sheet?
Will we come to it as we start using this Fiori part? We'll come to know.
Okay.
Here, actually, you can see simple reporting will be your analytical base, and further analysis will be your fact sheets.
Okay, mostly the graphical representation.
No, graphical and the see what is the difference between reporting and analytics? Reporting is simple value based, right?
Correct.
In this particular month, you have procured say 5,000 crores of material or 50,000 crores of money. Okay, fine. But as compared to last year, as compared to different other product, what was your percentage gain? How much you have focused? What was the running item in this particular category? That is the analytical part.
Yes, got it.
So that's the part of it. That's the difference. Transactional, reporting, and analytics.
Got it.
Okay. So remember this. Definitely, this is important, and this might come as a question also.
Yes.
Okay. So this is what they have explained from a Fiori point of view. We'll go to this. Don't worry.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think they have done it. That's okay. Yeah. And then the GUI part of it. Okay. So I'm going to the system now.
Okay.
See here, this is your Fiori part. So I'll come out of it. I'll close this. So this is the link. I have just stored this particular link. Okay, sorry. My bad. Fiori logon. Okay, I think we need to remove this. Okay. Okay, so this is your Fiori part. So right now what you are seeing is the Fiori Launchpad. Okay, so we can actually customize this, what we want to see, what I want to see, or what you want to see. So here, this particular thing comes, profile. Okay. So instead of F, what they have mentioned here is this icon might come. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So you can just select this. Sorry, select this. Come to edit home page.
Okay.
And here actually you can edit what you want to see. Okay, example, I am a MM guy.
Hmm.
So I want to have only MM related things on my page.
Okay.
Okay, so this is my home page. So here I will go and add certain things. Okay, so here you can search. You can actually search from here also here. So as you scroll down, yeah, it's sometimes little bit slow. So you can
Mhm.
scroll here like this. Okay, or directly from here you can go and search. In the evening it was fast, now it is slow. So what are your office timings?
Earlier it was actually 9:30 to 6:30, but due to there is some changes going on. So I'm working from 8:30 to 6:30.
Morning
The,
8:30 to 6:30.
yes, yes.
Okay, and where is your office?
I am working from home.
Okay, great. See here, change purchase order, display purchase order, create purchase order.
Hmm.
Say we want to have a create purchase order. Create purchase order was added to my home page. You can see here message.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Yeah. Next. Say it is about material master. Manage product master data.
Hmm.
Okay. I added this. And the third one is your business partner. Yeah, maintain business partner. Done. Directly. Yeah, see here. Create
Yes.
purchase order, manage product master, maintain business partner.
Yes.
Okay. So again, actually, we can little bit change it. Okay. So this part, yeah. So I can actually bring this part up. It's slow, yeah.
So are we dragging it upwards, right?
We can actually drag this.
Okay. Okay, got it.
And there is some little bit issue also. We can actually close this part.
The slicers, the reporting of for
Yeah,
India.
this one, this
This.
actually, we can actually remove this. Okay, maybe some authorizations are there. Okay, yeah. Number 2. Number 3 is, say for example, right now, how many we can have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. 10 apps we can have, or 10 tiles we can have. Okay, you want to add some more, but then we can add it as a link also. See here. Okay, what we can put is edit tile information, move or convert it to link. So if we convert it into link, it will become a link. See here, this kind of a link is getting this. Convert it to tile. Okay, and then if you click here, edit tile information. So what kind of information you want to display, you can have it. So currently it is manage product master. You can add here material master. You can have it. Okay, see here, you can say this. So you can actually customize the home page as per your requirement. If you want, you can add some groups also here. Okay, groups are this. My home page reporting for India is a group which they have added. Accordingly, you can add the group also here.
Okay, and can we change the title of that group?
As per our requirement, we can do everything.
Okay.
Yes. So I will not show that. You can try later on from your side of it.
Yeah.
See here, you can see manage product master item, material master. Getting it?
Yes.
So all these things we can change it.
Okay.
Then third is you can actually change the settings of how you want to look and feel, appearance of this particular page.
Okay.
Want to have dark, light, whatever you want to have it. You can change the things. Okay. Then show all the content of the group, user activities, track my recent active, profiling. Okay. Then default values. Default values will come. Okay, you can set the default values. So if you are using the same company code, you can just put that company code here. So it will be permanently saved. So you need not put it again and again. All those things you can save it here.
Okay. Okay.
What is your plant? What is supplier? Purchase group. Yeah.
So every time we don't have to enter manually.
Exactly. Correct.
Okay.
So this is about the Fiori part. Next, you remember we discussed about the roles, Fiori roles.
Yes.
Okay. So this is the link which comes. Okay. I will share this link with you.
Okay.
Or you can also Google it. It's freely available. Don't worry. Or I will share it. So if you come here, say we want to check for purchase order. Example. Okay. Manage purchase orders. So this is how it will come. So this particular app is available for HANA. Okay. The first part is on-premise, the other part is cloud.
Yes.
Okay. And then this is your different versions since when it was 1709. So these are the SAP S/4HANA versions. So when was this introduced? How to read this is 1709. meaning 2017 ninth month, that is September it was introduced.
Okay.
Then this is the I would say functional specs which was changed. So what earlier they used to do is they used to do it every year. Okay, and in every year, in 1 year, they used to have it on quarterly basis. So four FPS they used to add it. Okay, if there any changes are there. This was from SAP per se, because S/4HANA is still raw. It's not fully fledged standardized kind of a software. So they keep on adding, they keep on doing certain changes. So every
Okay.
year they are doing it. 2018 09, 2019 09, 20. From here, what they have done is they have started to do on a yearly basis.
Okay.
20, 20, 21. They have done it on a yearly basis, and then whenever there is some kind of a change over their functional parameters, they add it.
Okay.
Okay, this is how they used to. So when we say about this particular app, it is available under on-premise and cloud, and from which all versions it is available. Okay, this is the product feature, you can say. So what you can do from this particular app, so the key features can be seen here. Can create new purchase orders, search for the product purchase orders. Okay, supplier based on the supplier plant and all these things you can see here. And if you come to this particular implementation information, okay, just scroll down. This particular thing is done in UI5. Earlier we saw it was ABAP, right? You remember?
Yes.
When we say it is R3 or ECC part, it is always ABAP.
Yes.
Okay, but now in S4 it is called as UI5 application, SAP UI5 application.
Okay.
Okay, so this is Java based.
Okay.
So OData services, all those little bit technical I'm going. Okay, this is there, and then if you scroll down, yeah, you can see the business role here, SAP PR purchaser. This is the business role which is associated with this particular app. So if you want to have this app in for you to access, you need to add this particular role.
Okay.
And this is available under purchasing, purchase order processing, the business catalog. Okay. Similarly, under this particular role, there will be some n number of apps available. Okay. We can also check that. Getting it? Under one role, there will be say 4 to 5 more applications available. Because it's a purchaser. So you may have convert purchase requisition, change purchase order, release purchase order, print purchase order. All those things will be available under here.
Yes.
So this information we can get from this particular Fiori apps library. This is called as Fiori apps library. Okay, I'll just put it here so that later we can actually use it.
Okay. Basically, we can change and edit the roles in this here, right?
Yes.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. Now where to check? Okay. So let's come here. So the transaction code is SU01. Okay.
Okay.
You come here, put your user ID here, and you can come to this particular specs display. Okay. And if you come to the roles part, it was what? BR purchaser, na?
Yes.
See
yes,
here.
that one. BR purchaser. Yes.
Correct? Because this role is added over here, I can see that particular app in under my part.
Okay.
Okay. Similarly, you can see for I would say business partner also. I think it's BR Bupa. Let me see. See here. This is your business partner. That is vendor master creation. Okay. And then there is one more for master data.
What is BR?
Just a abbreviation. Okay, SAP BR. Need to check. I don't know what exactly BR stands for.
Okay.
Maybe the branch or something like that might be,
Mhm.
or business role might be there. SAP business role manager.
That's
Okay, that would be the thing. Master data. See here.
okay.
Okay, so these are certain roles which are assigned,
Hmm.
and due to which we can control the particular apps which are available for us.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so shall we move ahead now? Initially, I'm going little bit slow, huh?
Yes, yes, sure.
So because this is something important and I don't want to miss this part.
Mhm.
See, this is my area, settings, personalize home page, edit home page. So personal settings may you can access the tile, catalog, user preference, tile group, Fiori app, navigation, home.
Hmm.
Okay, all these things they have mentioned it. Settings just now we saw it, the color
Yes.
and all those things we can change.
Yes.
Yeah, how to change the style, save as style, save as what do you say, uh, link. Okay,
Hmm.
after saving how it will look, what are the descriptions you want to add, and all those things you can change, have it.
Okay.
Okay, this is just now what we saw.
So can we create any one new tile, or we can select the existing tiles?
That is the app. So when you want to create app, we need use of the technical part, SAP UI5 part, and then we can add it.
Okay.
We can create, but that
Okay.
will be done by the technical guys.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
Currently, we can use it whatever is available.
Okay. Okay.
And then this is your old GUI.
Mhm.
Okay, so again, we'll go to this part. So this is your standard GUI.
Hmm.
Okay, so maybe I will cancel this. See here, it is like this. So let me come back. I'll close this. Yeah. So this is how your SAP logon looks like.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So if you double click, this will come here.
Yes.
So from here you can configure also. If you want to configure, you want this application server is important. This instance number is important, and the system ID. These are the three things which are important. So this will be given to us by the basis guy.
Okay.
We saw, right, who is basis, who is ABAPer.
ABAPer is the developer,
Correct.
and Basis is the one who works as the admin.
Correct. So the basis guy will provide us all these details.
Yes.
Okay. And then if you double click here, usually even the client is here. Okay. Now what is the client? We'll see to it. We'll see. Okay. And then we will enter our particular number here, and then the password.
Yes. We have, I guess, option to save the username and password, right?
Yeah.
So we can, because I have used this version, right? I guess
Okay.
it was similar.
Correct.
So I
Yes.
remember a little bit.
There you are. Good. Okay. So this window is called as your transaction window or command window,
Yes.
where we
Yes.
want to put a transaction. Say, for example, this is a transaction code. Okay. So there are number of ways. So for example, if you want to go to a material master transaction, so you can directly put a transaction code here, like MM01. Okay. Or you can go from here also. Material master, material, create general MM01, like this. So either of the ways are available. Right now, I would suggest you go through this to understand where the particular thing is there. Once you are used to the transaction code, then you can directly put it here like this, shortcut.
Okay.
Okay. Now, sometimes what happens is this MM01 is the technical name. Okay. In your case, maybe, or in many cases, this is not really seen like this. So we can go to the extras and then settings. You can see a display technical name.
Okay.
So this is checked. That's why it is coming here. If you remove this check, this will not come. MM0 will not come. It will be only immediate.
Okay.
Immediately will be seen. Okay. So these are other minor settings. We can do it. Right.
Yes.
Going forward, say you want to use certain transactions again and again. So what we can do is we can move this particular transaction from here, drag and drop into favorites. So this will come. Or right click here, insert a transaction. And then you can put ME21N. This is the pure transaction, create purchase order. So it is available here. So either I can drag and drop here, or you can just quickly put it. Right click here and then insert a transaction.
Okay.
Getting? So
Yes.
some shortcuts which you can do it. Okay.
Yes.
Then these are the your back button, exit button, cancel button. Say, for example, you are here. So you want to come back, you can come back. Okay. If you go here, okay, sorry. If you go here, okay, and you are maintaining certain data, but now you want to come out of it. So you can simply put it like it exit. So it will directly come out of it. Back is it will go to the previous screen. Exit it directly, it will come out of the particular transaction or whatever you're doing it.
Okay.
And cancel is the total cancel part of it.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Sometimes what we do is instead of this back, we put it, click on this back. So it will be like this. So your command button goes, the space is gone here. So just remember this. And in a day, for example, without login, without logging off, we have done some 10-20 transactions. Okay. So all those transactions are available here.
Okay.
So that's another way. If you don't remember, Array, what I had done earlier. So just quickly come here. We had done this. Okay, chalo, good. So you can do like this.
Yes.
Then right now we are working where? So what is the transaction code? So you can see here. Say example, right now we are into, say, I will use purchase orders. This is purchase order. So you can see here ME23N.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Usually it is like this. Okay, or this is like this. So you can, if want, you can have this particular part.
Okay.
The transaction part. Okay. Another thing is, if you come to the system part, click on status. You can see the current system part. What is the current system in which we are working? It is about what? So remember, for HANA, we said it will be always a HANA database. So here you can see HANA database. What is the database system? It is HANA.
Yes.
Okay, for earlier, you can see it is Oracle or other HANA base database. Okay, but here it is HANA. Since it is S4 system, it will always be a HANA database. And what is the current version we are working on? So you can see here, the current version is 2021. It is HANA on-premise part. Fiori is this part, 2021.
Okay.
Okay. Now what is HANA premise, on-premise and cloud? On-premise is the particular system which we have proper software in your location and through which you connect, the traditional way of using any system. Cloud is just now what we are doing it. Okay, the connection is different. Okay, right now we are using a remote desktop control and then we are using it. So it's a kind of a cloud only.
Yes.
But with this S4 HANA, there is a new introduction of this, how you can access the system. One, what we saw was through Fiori, through apps, through tablets and smartphones and all those things. Correct. Another way is about this. Either you can host the SAP system on on-premise or through cloud. Are you aware of cloud? What is cloud?
Yes, in cloud, physical data centers are somewhere located at one part, and we are operating the system through web.
Correct, correct. Absolutely correct. It's a virtual connection. Correct.
Virtual connection.
Absolutely correct.
And there are, I guess, backup data centers as well present.
Exactly, exactly. Then there are different types of cloud: private cloud, public cloud, or hybrid. Private is, say, if I'm owning the cloud or I'm the owner of that particular cloud, I will give the service only to you, or you will have the service, only you will have the service.
Yes.
So accordingly, the charges will be, the rented charges will be payable, or the charges are payable. Public is, say, more than one person is working on that particular cloud. Correct?
Yes.
Hybrid is the combination of your single and multiple, private plus public.
So for the organization, they must have used public, right?
It depends how they want to have it.
Okay.
Many companies still go on premise because premise ka cost wise it is comparatively less.
Okay.
Cloud charges are huge unless you want to go for a cloud, that kind of a thing. But then if you go for on premise, then you have a physical server, wiring and all those things. If you want to avoid, you will go for cloud.
Okay.
But then for private cloud, everything is maintained by that the service provider. So entire maintenance is with them. As a service buyer, you and me need not worry on that part.
Okay.
So it happens in that way.
Okay.
Okay. So coming back to this is where we can see what part of S4 HANA version we are using it. So tomorrow, if someone asks you, okay, you got trained in HANA, okay, which part of HANA, which software was there? So you can tell it was on-premise version, release was 2021.
Okay.
Okay, and these are the other things we can see. S4 core. Yeah, this is the part. S4 core 106.
From where we can see this? Can you tell me again?
Yeah, sure. Here, system status.
Okay.
Okay, your HANA database, and then you can come here. Product version may you can click on this and then see the details.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. So the same thing, they have mentioned it here. Graphical user interface, GUI. Okay. Menu bar, command field, favorite, SAP menu, standard toolbar, application toolbar, status bar. Okay, settings we saw, right? Technical name settings. Okay, this is where options is we want to change the color font of this particular part.
Yes.
Okay, so here you need to go. I have not shown this. You can try it out.
Yes, I have tried that color wala part.
Okay, great. Okay, so we have completed the unit 1 here. Shall we quickly revise? Let's see.
Sure.
Which requirements do occasional users usually have concerning their UI? Requirements do occasional users.
It should be simple.
Okay.
Then it should be browser based.
Okay.
Yes.
Next, how do you call the field in an SAP job where you can enter a transaction code to start a transaction?
Command field.
Exactly. Very good. Okay. It should be simple and browser based, and it is command field. Correct. Perfect.
Yes.
Let's move ahead. This is about the process and enterprise structure. So process ka we will come to this later. Okay. First, let's focus on the I think for me, okay, many things are I think available. That's why it is like this coming. Okay, yeah, we'll see do this. First important is this part. Yeah, okay. The org structure, or I would say enterprise organization unit, you can say.
Okay.
Okay, organization structure is what? Let's understand. So I'll come here. You are working in a company, right?
Hmm.
What is the name of the company?
Elastic Run.
Ila
STICRUN.
RUM.
NN.
Elastic Run. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Then okay. Sorry, you don't have any plants or something, na?
No. We
Okay.
have warehouses.
ठीक है, no worries. So let's take an example of Tata.
Hmm.
Okay. Tata is a group of company,
Yes.
isn't it? So it is, I would say, it is group,
Hmm.
group of companies. Under Tata, you have many companies, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
Say you have Tata Steel. Okay. Now you have Air India.
Hmm.
Then you have Tata Motors. You have, okay, I will use TCS. Correct?
Okay.
Many companies
Yes.
are there.
Yes.
Okay. Then say Tata Motors. Under Tata Motors, you have many plants. You agree?
Yes.
Manufacturing plants, I would say. Manufacturing plants. So what are the manufacturing plants under Tata? Tell me. One is Pune. Other is
Hmm.
Tata is Jamshedpur.
Jamshedpur. Yes.
Shedpur. Okay. Say Lucknow. Okay. Different plants.
Hmm.
And then we have something in your nano plant, no? In Sanand. I don't remember the name. It's okay. Correct?
Yes.
And then each manufacturing plant will have some kind of a storage location within that particular plant,
Hmm.
isn't it?
Yes.
So I don't know the storage location. Storage location. Say the Pune plant has some storage location about raw materials, finished goods, etc. etc. You agree with this?
Yes.
Hmm? Same structure is used in your SAP also. Okay. So what
Okay.
happens is at high level, your group of companies, okay, later we can term this as the high level part of it. It is called as client
Hmm.
in SAP. Now
Okay.
we are talking about the SAP part of it.
Hmm.
Okay. So I would say this is SAP. Okay. this particular company. Okay, this is your company.
Hmm.
So in SAP also it is called as company, I would say code. Okay, manufacturing plants in SAP are called as plant. Storage location is called as storage location. Correct?
Yes.
Then you have, I would say, purchase or sales department. Correct?
Yes.
So if we take an example of purchase in SAP, it is called as purchase organization.
Okay.
Okay. In your purchase department, there will be number of people who are working.
Hmm.
What do you call them?
Buyers or purchasers.
Perfect. Perfect. Correct.
Yes.
So here in SAP, they are called as purchase group.
Okay.
Getting it?
Hmm.
Huh? So this is how the mapping is done. Okay. Now when we say client, right now if you observed while logging into SAP, we had mentioned a client that was 400 client.
Hmm.
Correct. So now whatever we do, whatever transactions, whatever business transactions or master data, whatever we create is specific to that particular client.
Okay.
Okay.
Huh.
So we can say it is specific to Tata company.
Okay.
Then maybe under that one particular client, you may have number of company codes or one company code. It depends what you
Yes.
want to have it.
Yes.
Okay. Or you may have sister concern also sometimes. You know
Hmm.
sister concern, right? What is sister
Uh,
concern? You know, right?
I actually know the
Affiliated
sister side.
affiliated company, correct?
Huh.
Dependent on the main company.
Hmm.
Okay. That is the company code. So in SAP also we have terminology called as company code. Manufacturing plants are plant. Storage location is storage location. We also called as SLOC.
Okay.
SLOC. The short form is SLOC. Purchase org. Okay, and then purchase group. Simple.
Okay.
Okay. Clear on this terminology? This is your
Yes. Yes.
enterprise structure.
Huh. Got it.
Now going forward, any simple thing you do in SAP, system will ask any one of things from this part,
Okay.
depending on what you are doing. If you're creating a purchase order, system will ask for company code, plant, purchase org, purchase group.
Hmm.
If you're creating a material master, system will ask for plant, storage location. If
Okay.
you're doing goods receipt, system will ask for plant, storage location. Okay.
Yes.
If you're working on inventory, system will ask for plant and storage location. So from that angle, these are important things. Okay, so from today onwards, we are going to speak in this particular language or terminology.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Now, let's come to the definition part of it. This is clear, right? You understood.
Hmm.
From the definition per se, what they're saying is client is an unit with an SAP that is self-contained, both in a legal and organizational terms, and is represented as separate master records, an independent set of tables. So what are the data we have? It is dependent or it is specific to that particular client only. Okay. So
Hmm.
client could represent a corporate group. Okay. In SAP, the client is the highest hierarchical level.
Okay.
Okay. And the specifications of data that you make and enter at this level is applicable for all the company codes and other organization units. Simple. So it is the topmost one.
Hmm.
A client is uniquely defined in the system by a 3-digit numerical key. So if you see here,
Yes. Yeah, enter something triple
Yeah.
four or 400.
Correct, correct, correct.
400. It is also in the down right corner.
Correct. This is your client.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Then company code. Company code is the smallest organization unit in accounting person. So this is your accounting starts, meaning your balance sheets, your revenue generations record, and all those things are done at this company code level. Okay, so your general ledger accounts, everything is done at the company code level. Financial statements, okay, set of accounts, everything is done at this particular level, that is company code level. So whenever we are dealing with any kind of financial related transactions or this, we need to enter or we need to specify the company code.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go ahead. A company code is defined in the system by means of 4 characters. It can be alphanumeric characters. Okay, we'll come to this, don't worry. But remember, it is a 4 character. Client is
Okay.
3 digit,
3 digit.
company code is 4 digit.
Okay.
Okay. Plant is an organization unit within the logistics that subdivides an enterprise from production, procurement, plant maintenance, and material planning. Simple, you know plant right now.
Yes.
So when we say a plant, whatever the parameters are applicable, the same thing they have mentioned. So your production is there, your procurement is there, plant maintenance, planning,
Sales, etc.
correct? Everything
Yes.
is that part of it.
Yes.
Storage location, we can ignore. It is about storing the material. Simple. Now, how your enterprise structure will look like. This is a graphical view which they have tried to provide. Under a client, you can have multiple company codes. Okay. Hello.
Yes, sorry, I was on mute.
Yeah, no worries. Huh? Under one client, you will have multiple company codes. Under one company code, you may have multiple plants or one plant.
Yes.
Possible. Absolutely possible.
Yes.
Okay. And under one plant, you may have multiple storage locations or one storage location. Getting it?
Yes.
Simple logical thing is there. Okay. Now, they are given the definitions here. Just a little bit tricky kind of a thing. Again, this might come in your exam also. Enterprise structure is created by the assignment of organization levels to each other. Okay. So we are assigning the organization level to each other, right? That this forms your enterprise structure. Client may contain several company codes. A company code may contain several plants. However, a plant can only ever belong to one company code. Meaning, under one company code, you can have 2 plants. Okay, but this plant will be assigned only to one company code. This plant cannot be assigned to this company code.
Yes, yes, got it.
Tata Motors plant cannot be assigned to a Hyundai plant or your Parle biscuit plant. No, we cannot do that, isn't it? But yes, under Parle biscuit plant company, we can have multiple plants. Same thing they are trying to tell us.
Okay.
Yeah. Plant is a unique in a client, and a plant can only belong to one company code. By specifying the plant, you simultaneously specify the company code. Okay. Several storage locations may be assigned to a plant, but a specific storage location can only belong to one plant. Same thing. Under one plant, you can have multiple storage locations, but one storage location can be only to one plant.
One plant single, yes.
Getting it?
Yes.
Yeah. Next is your purchase groups and purchase organizations. Typically, I would or ideally, purchase group is not under a organization unit. Okay, purchase organization is there, but purchase group doesn't belong to it.
Okay.
Okay, we'll see to this. Purchase group is a key a buyer or group of buyers. You know this, right? Purchasing group is internally responsible for procurement of. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, the purchasing group is not assigned to other units in the company structure. Okay.
Yes.
A purchase organization is an unit within the logistics that subdivides the enterprise according to purchasing requirement. So purchase organization is nothing but your purchase department. So in your company, you will be having one purchase department, right?
Yes.
And in that purchase department, you are working.
Yes.
So here what happens is your purchase org is assigned to the plant and the company. Plant and company code they are assigned, but not a purchase group. Purchase group is not assigned to anyone.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. The organization integration of purchasing into the company structure is done by assigning a purchase organization to one company code or one or more plants. That is centralized and decentralized purchasing. So your purchase department is going to buy the material for one number of plant or n number of plant. That is centralized or decentralized.
Yes.
Okay, and it can be across different company codes. So if your company has under your group of company you have two company codes, one purchase department can buy the material for both the company codes.
Okay.
If a purchase organization is operate across company codes, decentralized and strategic purchasing, there is no assignment between the company code and purchasing. In this case, plants from all company codes can be used for the purchasing organization to the plant assignment, meaning one to many, okay, and many to one. Correct. So same thing they have mentioned here. Important is here. Plant specific purchase organization, cross plant purchase organization, one to one, one to many.
Yes.
One purchase or to many plants, and it is about cross company code also. Correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So the same thing they have explained. One purchase or to one plant, one purchase or to two plants, and one purchase or to two plants and two cross company code also. Two different company codes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So can you try this? You are almost done,
huh?
We are a little bit behind, but it's okay. This is base.
How are organizational level and company structure
From top down. So what is the topmost?
C option. Plant company code, plant storage location.
Perfect. A purchase organization can be assigned only to one company code.
No. False.
False. Correct. It can be for other also.
Yes.
Purchase organization can only be responsible for plants of one company code.
False.
False.
The key storage location is unique. The key of a storage location is unique within which organizational unit?
Storage location assigned to whom?
Plant.
Correct. So it is the plant.
Yes.
Correct. This is C. Yes. Purchase can only be assigned to one company code. No. It can be for multiple also, na? Yeah, this is false. Correct. And this is for plant.
Plant. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just show this in the system and we'll stop.
Okay.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll go to SPRO.
What is SPRO?
I'm coming.
Okay.
Yeah. So we will, as of now, we will use the company code. I will show this company code to you. And okay. What happened? Acha, it's plant. Okay. So plant is NP, I think so. NP. Yeah, this one. Yeah. You can see this.
Yes.
Company code is assigned to one plant here. So this is where the assignment is done. So first in the system, we define this and then we assign it. Okay. So how the assignment is done is simple. Go here, enter the company code, put the plant and save it.
Okay.
Okay. Right now, don't do it. I will check with Sushil whether we are supposed to do it or not. So even I have not configured anything here as of now.
Okay.
Okay. That's number one. Number two is assign purchase org to the company code and assign purchase org to the plant. Correct? So we will use the purchase org here. NPXX. Yeah. See here, purchase org is assigned to the plant. So right now there is only one plant. Correct? So
Yes.
what we were saying here is company code is assigned to the plant.
Yes.
And purchase org is assigned to the plant. So the same thing we saw here. Purchase org is assigned to the plant. In earlier case, company code was assigned to the plant.
Yes.
Okay. And this is about the assignment. Okay. So we are here. So, okay, I'll come back. We are here. SPRO may, you need to come to enterprise structure.
Okay.
And that you can come to assignment here.
Yes.
And the first one is under logistics general, which talks about your plant to the company code. Second, you need to come to your materials management part. And here you can see assign purchase org to the plant.
Okay.
Okay. I have not taken this. Why? Because you can see here this part. Company code is assigned to plant. So if you assign the purchase org to plant, it will automatically get assigned to the company code.
Correct.
So this part is optional. You did not enter.
Okay.
Up to you. If you want to enter, you can go ahead, but it will automatically take it. But
okay.
Make sense? Okay. So this is part. Now before assignment, typically we need to do the define. We need to first define them. Okay. So what happens is, as mentioned earlier, the company code will be created by the financial guys. So here they will create the company code. Okay.
Okay.
Plant will be done by us. Us is MM consultant. Under logistics general, we will create the plant.
Okay.
Okay. Then we will also create the storage location and purchase org.
Okay.
So while creating the storage location, system asks for plant.
Okay.
Okay. So if you go here, it was N. What was it? N, I didn't forget. NP something. Yeah, NW01. See ya. So same thing is mentioned in the concept also. While creating the storage location, it gets assigned to the plant.
Hmm.
So here directly we maintain it.
Hmm.
Okay, and then we create the maintain purchase order. Purchase order again simple. You go here, maintain the purchase order. Simple
Okay.
thing. Okay, just a entry. But for the plant, okay,
Hmm.
and typically for company code, what they're saying is we need to use this particular option: copy, delete, and check. Okay, so you need to the best practice. SAP, what SAP says is the best practice is need to copy it from the existing plant. We can go ahead and define the plant. There is no
Hmm.
harm kind of thing. But then the amount on the time required to maintain all other entries is too much
Hmm.
in that case. Whereas here you get the ready-made data from the existing plant.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, so system automatically copies everything. So say
Okay.
within 2 minutes, all your plant details are copied and you are ready with the plant. Whereas in this, the normal defined plant, it will take a lot of time.
Okay.
And at times we tend to forget because there are so many entries. So we tend to forget, Arey, isme kya tha, what was this, and all those blah blah.
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay,
Yes.
so this is the transaction. You can see the watch here.
Yes.
This is the transaction. Execute here. You can
Okay.
click here and execute it.
Okay.
And if you want to understand, saying about okay, what this exact transaction does it? So here you can see small speck kind of a icon.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is about the documentation about what
Okay.
this particular transaction will do.
Okay.
If you go here, see IMG, implementation guide, activity documentation. IMG is implementation guide.
Okay.
Okay, activity for documentation. If you click here, it gives you the detail. Plant is an operating area or a branch with company. It is embedded and all those blah blah. You can see everything here. Recommendation. Plant is already present in all the dependent tables. SAP recommends that you change only the attributes and not this number. For further settings, this enables you to access the sample entries, considerably reducing the time required for maintenance. So to create new plants, use the extended copier to make copies of plant 0001. So this is SAP standard plant. And then while copying it, you can then change and do your local changes. Create your plants and their respective local data referring closely to the reference guide.
Okay.
Getting it, na?
Yes. Yes.
Meaning, if you come here, I'll show you. Okay, let's check this. So this is the copying part.
Hmm.
So from which plant you want to copy? So it will be definitely this, and you can
Ah.
maintain. Say, so when you are creating your own entries. Say
Ah.
example, you want to create something for you. Okay, so say this is your company. So you
Hmm.
can put it like this, okay, and press enter. So system will
Okay.
copy everything.
Okay. Okay. All the data
Okay.
from the plant 0001.
Correct,
Okay.
correct, absolutely.
Got it.
So instead of doing here, you can still do it like this.
Huh.
Okay, but system will then just copy the name and that nothing else. So you need to maintain everything.
Huh.
So
Okay.
the other way is the other step. This is the best way to do it.
Okay.
Correct?
Yes.
Getting it. So same thing applies for all these particular activities.
Okay.
Okay. So what is this? Okay. So SAP may what there are two things here, I would say. Okay. Under SAP, there are two things. One is your front end part.
Hmm.
Okay, where I would say user enters your data, transaction, okay, reporting, and then we saw analytics, like
Hmm.
all those things are done through front end.
Yes.
Back end, there's something called as back end also, which is kind of a consultant's job. That is now going forward, it will be you also.
Yes.
Okay, meaning we will set the data, or I would say set the parameters. Meaning, unless we do this, the data won't be available here.
Okay.
Okay. Meaning, when yeah, okay, when I create a purchase order, okay, you can see here purchase org. Say the purchase org was NP something.
NW01.
Yes, this was a purchase org.
N.
Okay, so from where this is available, from where this is coming, because there we have maintained this purchase org, it is coming here. In the back end, somewhere we have maintained this company code. So there we have maintained that company code. That's why that company code is available here. So unless we maintain there, it will not be available here. Getting it? That is your customizing part. We always call it as a customizing part. And the
Yes.
transaction to do this is SPRO.
Okay.
See here, this one. Okay. So let's see. Right now, nothing is available. So what we'll do is we'll create your purchase group.
Okay.
Purchase group will come here. Purchase. Create purchasing groups. Okay, we'll simply put it. So what is your name? Z. You, right?
Yes.
Utkarsh, na?
Utkarsh.
Okay, so what we'll do is we'll put this ZU01.
Okay.
Or okay, ZU1. We'll put it, sorry, 3-digit only. We will save this. This 3-digit. Okay, now you want to see what does this particular field means, say in case going forward. So come to that field, press F1. It is a key for a buyer or a group of buyers who is responsible for certain purchasing activity. Okay, what does purchasing group mean? That's the definition. And use internally, the purchase group is responsible for procurement of materials or class of material. Externally, it is the medium through which contacts with the vendor are maintained. Correct? Within the company, you will be responsible to buy the material. But outside the company, you kind of a medium who will connect with the vendor. You agree?
Yes.
Correct. So same thing they have mentioned. Okay. So you will save this. Okay. So what this is, will come to this, customizing request. Don't worry. So we have saved the data. Now, if you come to here, see here, ZU1.
Yes.
Utkarsh. Or we can enter your surname also. What is your surname?
Shardul.
Okay. So what I will do is I will delete this. Okay. We'll save this and we'll put it ZUS. Okay, it's already there. Okay. Okay. We'll continue. We'll go with the same thing there. Done. Okay. So going forward, if you are going to create any purchase order or something, you can use your own purchase group.
Okay. Okay.
ठीक है?
हाँ.
So this was about the customizing. So customizing going forward, we will definitely see how the things are maintained. But what I would suggest is let's first get used to the front end part. Okay. Once you are used to this particular thing, then slowly we'll work on this.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Huh.
Maybe I don't know would be able to explain everything, but definitely what is important we will tell you.
Okay.
Definitely what where minimum things are required from
Mhm.
MM per se, we will definitely tell you.
Okay.
ठीक है?
Huh.
Okay, so we'll stop here. Any
Mm.
questions, any doubts till now?
No,